Hey everyone again, it's Mike. Doing another update video on what I have to do. Sorry if the sound is a little bit echoey. I'm in my university room doing my Ray Harryhausen amateurs and studies and what have you. So all a bit mental on that front. But I thought I'd show you all where I'm up to with the magnets. So as you can see, there's not a diner mould here. The mould is just too big to carry along with everything else, so I'm working on that. So as you can see, we've got the toast mould, the Spinosaur, the double T-Rex head, Ammonite Trilobite Crinoid, Raptor Claw, and what was the one? Dromaeosaur and a theropod. Get there eventually. So as you can see, that's the count at the moment of what we've currently got. A very long way to go. The problem with the material that I use for doing the magnets, although it's really good for turning out quick materials on a quite a quick turnout. Unfortunately, there's a fine line between when it catalyzes and when it doesn't. It's not that I'm saying that it never catalyzes. That's far from the truth. It will always catalyze, as my little goof up here goes to demonstrate, which I'm not happy about. But never mind. Yeah, basically what happens is that because you've got a finite amount of time before the material starts to react with itself, you have a certain amount of time to actually mix it, and sometimes during the mixing process, the just isolated pockets don't catalyze for some reason. Let's see if I can find an example. Here we go. Yeah. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but you might see some like a gloss sheen in certain parts, just around the top jaw and around the. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, just around the top jaw and the toast. It's like a wet patch. And unfortunately, what's happened there is that the catalyst that I use, that the mixture hasn't catalyzed properly. So for some reason, that little patch has just has not reacted well. So the aim is to try and get at least 10 of these of each magnet that I can use for a master, and then use those to make a master mold. So rather than having individuals like these that, you know, taking 10 minutes, sorry, 10 minutes, tell a lie. Having 10 magnets, it takes 30 minutes for each of these to catalyze, and you know, when you start adding that up, that's, you know, a good couple of days worth just for 10 magnets. So I need to make up a larger mold so I can be churning out at least somewhere between 6 to 10 magnets per go, depending on popularity. And so far, the popular one seems to be the T-Rex, the Spinosaur, and I think, who was the other popular one? There was another one. It would be the. Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, I did have a note of it somewhere, but never mind. So anyway, yeah. So the point for me rambling on with this very poorly made video is to say, yeah, that's currently going on. So just show you guys that I am actually getting on with it. I've nearly completed 13 of the orders. Now, as I've said in my previous video, I'll be going in the order of DIY, chrome etching, Jurassic paint jobs, and then the light stones, dark stones and yellow stones, just because of the amount of detail that goes into painting those. So if I can get these molds done in large quantities, I can get those out quicker. But at the moment, there are 6 that are finished that are ready to go out. There's 13 in total that will be finished. I'm just waiting for some certain ones to, whether it be the matte painting, not the matte, the matte varnish, sorry, or paint jobs to finish, and then I can matte those up. But there'll be about 13 of those going out, hopefully in the next maybe week or two, depending on time for painting and temperature for drying the paints out. There was something else I was going to say as well. What was it? There is Oh, and ones that I have already finished like months in advance, like the Lockwoods. I know on the website that I've got 10, but unfortunately I forgot that the original master that I originally lost the initial paint notes to make that original. So I've had to take one of the masters off that I will then use to repaint the master, and then that original part of that original 10 can then go back into circulation again. But yeah, they're all varnished up now, so I'm just waiting for that varnish to dry, which hopefully should be done by the end of the day. And then they can be sent off to their new owners. The group orders, for those of you that have bought more than one, I'm hoping that anybody that has gotten a majority of them, that I can take whatever I've already got existing and put them into that collection. If not, it's just a question of just organising which ones are furthermore. As I've said before, if you've got it down marked as a gift, I'll try and make that priority, because at the end of the day, I'm guessing that if you've got it down as a gift, that you probably want that for somebody particular for a special occasion. The last thing I want to do is disappoint you guys, but you know, we'll just have to see how it goes. Another thing that I need to make you guys aware of, and it's not so much, again, it's going to interfere with the magnets, but it may possibly do. It depends how important it is. I had an email come through about a very important job possibility. I can't say anything about it as such because of the importance that's surrounding this particular project. Let's just say that it's right up my alley, and I'm not even joking in a Jurassic Park sense. I'm severely saying this as a serious point. And the deadline for that is the end of November, so I need to crack on with that as quickly as possible. So again, I'll keep cracking on with the magnets as best as I possibly can. I've got to try and juggle that with this project that's come about, and I'll be down in London on the 8th of September for a screening event of Ray Harryhausen's First Men in the Moon, which I think is a 3 PM showing, so I've got myself all booked in for seeing that, and hopefully I'll have this armature made before then as well. I'll try and angle this, see if you guys can see it. So this is what I'm currently working on. So this is the Xeno Tyrannus Rex, there we go. It's a bit difficult to tell because I'm using tracing paper over the original concept design, but hopefully you'll be able to make out, you know, some parts like this. And for those of you that aren't really that clued up with ball and socket armature fabrication, it's not as simple as just simply knocking a few bits of wire together and either gluing them or soldering on. You need to make sure everything's engineered to do what it is. And this is what I keep trying to talk to students about when they're doing anything ball and socket armature related, that you have to have an understanding of anatomy and engineering to convert those two together. So although this is an alien creature, so technically the anatomy can be fabricated into whatever shape you want, but there still has to be a look of plausibility to it as well. So we'll see when the first lot of the construction goes down, and then hopefully there might be an extra video update for you guys at some point. But yeah, so yeah, again, sorry for the sound quality and all the rest of it. Probably waffled on for a bit too much, really. Yeah, nearly going on 10 minutes, so I shall probably end the video soon. And again, yeah, just thank you to everyone that's just bought these magnets. You have no idea how much not only it helped me as a small business, but just buying those additional bits of research material and reference material and other materials and all sorts, you know, just not just for me, a small company, but also the kind of like my university studies as well. It's you've all gone, you know, above and beyond what I was expecting. So yeah, thank you very much. Right, I'll leave you to the rest of your day. So yeah, thank you very much. See you later.